Hello and welcome to this video. In a previous video I demonstrated how I began drilling a hole in this piece of wood to try to make a wooden shakuhachi. And I talked a little bit about the bore and different techniques to making the bore of any wood flute, and why I chose this drilling method. Anyway, I'll link that video if you'd want to check it out. So, this flute, part of what I ended up doing with it is stepping up the sizes, starting with the smaller bit and then stepping up the sizes. The bit came out a little bit to the off-center out the bottom, but I'm more than happy with that result. I'm just glad it didn't shoot out the side. So I need to enlarge the bottom hole in the direction that I want it to get enlarged, because if I just enlarged it with the drill bit, it would get equally large on all sides. So I ended up enlarging that by hand using a knife and a file, a rat tail file, and then I proceeded to enlarge the hole with the drill bits. So one thing I wanted to say was I did drill when I was enlarging the hole. I did go in from both sides to hopefully be sure that the drill bit followed the part that I enlarged rather than just cutting its own path. And so that's basically all about that. The main part of this video is going to be a look at utaguchi, or the top part of the shakuhachi. Here are a bunch of photos of utaguchi that are of the style of a Senshu Shakuhachi Factory. I can't remember the guy's name who started it. I'll put it on the screen. And it's a very different utaguchi style. Here is a screenshot from their Instagram where they took a metal shakuhachi made from a different manufacturer and changed it to fit more of their style. So you can see the one on the right has kind of sharper angles. Then similarly they took the plastic shakuhachi YUU and modified it according to their style. And this is a screenshot from a YouTube video where they did that, where they show more specifically the angles, which is what I used used as reference. And just for fun, here's a comparison of other utaguchi styles. These first two are from Nick Belando of Own Shakuhachi. This one is a shakuhachi made by John Kipros, and this is my traditional Kinko 2.0, and then the sharper angles of the Senshu Shakuhachi. Usually shakuhachi with like less alteration in the bore, as far as I've experienced, tend to have like a shallower angle rather than a steeper angle. I think the point of it is that it makes it, if it's steeper, you can get a little bit more extreme kari and meri, and modern flutes like the Senshu Shakuhachi factory flutes are really targeted more towards contemporary playing, where they really demand a lot from the flute in terms of pitch and dynamic playing. And so for fun, I wanted to try to copy that style with my wooden one. So I'm using the angles of that I was able to I'm using the angles that I was able to find from YouTube channels and their Instagram to roughly approximate the type of utaguchi that they make. There's still more refining to do, and I rounded off a little bit here since it's so big. It's not square, see, or parallel, but I got a little wet so I could make a sound better. The water kind of like smooths out the bore, I think. I like it. I can't push real hard before it jumps to the next octave, which is a thing that it takes like a good shakuhachi maker to really know how to do, but it's not too bad. So here's where I have it. You can see how steep that angle is. You know, of course, I'm just copying it based on photos, just trying to approximate. But this is what it sounds like after I kind of made this U shape. That's without more, I think I forgot to mention that I haven't done a ton of work in the bore yet. I'll do that later and put in finger holes. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and be sure to check out some of my other videos. Bye!